time is it?
You know what time it is.
It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the show that's made to measure for your viewing pleasure. The Aphrodisiac Show.
The Aphrodisiac Show. That's what's up.
This is history. We're bridging the gap. I think they're ready. Talk to them, Alicia.
Africa,
Africa,
my motherland.
my motherland.
Africa,
Africa,
my motherland.
there's no place like you, my motherland.
Trust in yourself and follow your dream. Dare to be different.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the very best. Yours truly, Jazzy Fizzle, aka Finzel Washingtonzel. To keep it simple, Jazzy Phae. That's me, Show Enough Records on, you know what I'm saying? I brought you the lovely Sierra, Jody Breeze, my mans and them nephew, and I got Cherish coming real soon on Show Enough Records. Tune in to us. Hey, Aphrodisiac, baby. This is the show. Hey.
Welcome back to the show that's made to measure. Still kicking it here with my man Jazzy Fizzle in the studio. This what's up.
Yes, sir.
Now, talk about the motherland, man. When are you going to the motherland? Jazzy Fizzle in the motherland.
Man, you know, my distant cousin, his name is Robbie. He's from Zimbabwe, and we went down there like a long time. I was small, man, a small kid, and I just remember loving being in the church. They was in the church and they was singing, and like I think the Sunday that we went was the kids' choir. And they were just, their voices were so beautiful, you know what I'm saying? And they just loved us, and I shared, you know, some of my things, you know what I mean, some of my toys from here, because I knew that they liked the American toys, you know what I'm saying? So, and my dad had, you know, hooked it up where I brought a whole bunch of toys over there, you know what I'm saying, sharing my toys. They just, the smallest little thing, just, it means so much to them, and it's like things that we over here, we look at, and and that, I think that was like the most beautiful thing about, you know, the whole trip, you know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. Speaking of Zimbabwe, man, I was actually born in Zimbabwe. My mother is actually Zimbabwean. So big shout out to my people in Zimbabwe. You know what I'm saying? And even though we're representing the whole of Africa, especially Umzansi, because I spent most of my life in South Africa, you know, still got so much love for Zimbabwe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big shouts out to all the Franklins and the Alexanders and Soweto and Angola.
What? That's what's up, man. What you know about Angola, man? What you know about Soweto?
I don't know much about it, but I definitely have some people there. I have some family tree. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
You know, it's so important that you kind of like find your roots, because by you finding where you're from, it kind of like helps you to know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? It kind of like gives you identity.
Yes, most definitely. It's the roots, it's the grassroots, and it's where we come from and our origin. You can really, you know, learn a lot about yourself when you know where you're from.
Most definitely. Now, Jazzy, we've got millions of youngsters that want to be producers, that want to be musicians, that want to act, that want to do it in the entertainment industry, or whatever field it might be. What does it take, man?
Oh, it takes a whole lot of hours inside the studio, and even before you get to the studio, listening and paying close attention to what myself, Little John, or even bigger producers such as Quincy Jones and whatever kind of producer you wish to be. It doesn't just have to be a hip-hop producer or R&B producer, or like a Dallas Austin who produces all kind of pop music and rock producers, and you know, just what we do, and to really try to get your hands on those pieces of equipment, you know, to further your knowledge in the game. I mean, it's very important to have your sounds right, you know what I'm saying? To have sounds that are kindred with the sounds that you hear on the radio and that you hear on the videos. The first step to production is definitely having your sounds right and having your coordination together and your sequencing, and be original. Like when you do produce, be original. Don't go and try to find out what's the rhythm to this. No, go make your own rhythm. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that brings us back to Africa. It's just all about rhythm. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget that African drum. I always talk about that African drum, man. I heard your new hit track. It's already a hit. I mean, you played it for us in the studio with Akon and my brothers in the studios, and it was like you know, it's not yet out there, but you just said, you know, played it for us, and that's a hit altogether. Now, how is it like working with Sierra, man?
Oh man, working with Sierra is like magical, because I think, like, you know, from the very beginning when we first ever worked, she became my music soulmate. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like she's like me and her chemistry is like magical. It's like we zone off and we go somewhere else. You know, we locked in, and it's just beautiful to have a relationship like that. You know, to that level with somebody. It's almost like an affair. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Now, what do you see Sierra in like 5 years or 10 years time from now? Because I mean, Janet Jackson is kind of like taking it slow nowadays, taking it easy. I mean, they're growing anyway. Now you got the likes of Sierra coming up. Do you foresee Sierra taking over where Janet Jackson is left?
Well, preferably yes. I mean, and even, you know, preferably beyond. You know what I'm saying? Where she went. I mean, but just to make it there, you know what I'm saying? Where Janet is a great accomplishment for her, and she's definitely into acting. You know, she's a young actress. She just did a movie, an MTV movie with David Hasselhoff. You know, from Michael Knight.
Michael Knight, the Knight Rider. Remember the Knight Rider?
Yeah,
with Kit. Come on now.
Kit, yeah.
Now Sierra is doing those big things.
And I was talking with him in LA and Hollywood, and he was like so excited about working with her. And it's just like, you know, like I was saying to Akon earlier, it's like just crazy to be with her, like walking and seeing little kids all day long. Like, it's crazy to see one kid just see her and just break out into tears, like they just been hit, you know what I'm saying, by somebody. Like, and but it's even astronomical to see it happen all day long. It's so emotional just being with her in public. You know what I'm saying?
Just like how Michael Jackson used to touch people back in the days.
She has the same reaction. You know what I'm saying? She has the same reaction, and it's crazy.